This video was recorded in front of a live virtual audience. Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Chanel unboxing. We are also wearing our little hippie-esque Chanel vest for the occasion. Not just for the occasion, I'm just living because, you know, weather is turning a bit chilly. Finally, I get to wear this beauty almost on a daily basis, and I'm living for it. A little unboxing moment. Let me do a little thumbnail before I get to it. You know, it's always hard to do these thumbnails later on after the whole packaging has been opened and unboxed. You can, of course, while I'm trying to do a beautiful thumbnail for you guys. You know what? No, I'm done with these freaking ribbons. Subscribe to my channel here on the tubes and thumb up this video while you're at it, while I make a fool of myself making a thumbnail. Okay, maybe one more, right about here. The join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Superdacob all spelled together on Patreon. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This is the inside of the bag. And what did we get? I film every Saturday live. I live stream every Saturday. So I'm unboxing this. This video is being filmed in front of a virtual audience. So everybody's trying to guess in the chats what it is. Come on, everyone. Hey, Sharon Cole. Become a member. Oh, thank you so much, Sharon. All right. Most relaxing part of my week is watching Dacob. Thank you so much, Brittany. Jade Diary says, so excited. Oh, I'm glad you're excited. So any guesses? It's quite big. So there's two things in here. Let me just get to the first thing. Now, look at this little beauty. This is the Cruise 2021 little booklet catalog, which my sales associate so lovingly wrapped with a bow as a little present. How adorable is that? Gustavo says finally the advent calendar. No, it's not the advent calendar. A little screenshot for this, perhaps. Okay. So wait a little bit for this, because this is also going to be unboxed. But how we get to this, this is a super delicate thing in here. We're living for this. Ryan says, finally, the Cruise 2021 wiglet unboxing. Did I get the wig? Did I get the wig from the Cruise collection? Did I get... You think there's a wig in here? Unboxing. What fun, says Driti said. Thank you so much. Let me put the bag down here. Not the wig, says Debbie. Mysterious. Oh, Ada Khan, thank you for becoming a member. Victoria's asking, is it skincare? No, skincare would not have come in a black bag in a black box. It would have been white, you know. It's really hard to guess because I have been very, very secretive about this piece. Aaron says from the event. No. Actually, so this is a Cruise piece. Cruise 21 piece, but when I went to the presentation of the collection, the cocktail party that Chanel made for the Cruise collection, this piece was not there yet. And in fact, my sales associate said, Dacob, sorry, it didn't arrive yet. I guess they were still making it. It was still being produced. I don't know. It was not ready. So 1 week later, I was contacted that it arrived. And it's now here. Cami V says, is it an accessory? Domo says jewelry. Katie says jewelry. Gurchan says brooch. Tyler says maybe a small leather good, possibly. Edu says, is it stickers? Yeah, I bought Chanel stickers because I bought the advent calendar. No, it's not. You're never going to guess, you guys, because this thing is so delicate, but so beautiful. And the hint, the models in the query, in the runway, in the stone runway, they didn't wear it the way it's supposed to be worn. They held it in their hands. Quite a few of the models. Does that ring a bell? You're going to be shocked when you see this. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Okay, check it out, you guys. This is the most delicate, huge flower I've ever seen Chanel make. So delicate. Okay, so this is a ginormous kind of, they call it the camellia, but it's not a camellia. It is a flower. So on the runway, they just wear it as a ring, basically, just there. But of course, we're gonna wear it as a ginormous floral brooch. The beauty of, okay, so first of all, made in France. Thank you very much. Second of all, made by hand, with ginormous petals, with this kind of tie-dye effect. KDF says, I saw those on the runway. Yes, there are 3 versions of it. There's black and white, which is what I got. The black turns purple. Then there is black with pink, and then there's a pink and white version. So there's 3 of them. Now, they're so wonderfully made. In the back, the little stem of the flower is actually covered with extra silk. So all of these little twirly bits, it's like a little, I don't know if I can zoom this in. I can try to zoom it in for you guys to see. So you can see this beautiful little webbing that actually covers the portion of the metal wire that is twirled around. So the camellia, and it pokes through it and goes to the front, where all of this is also handmade. Then they covered up the wires with these little silk mesh pieces. So it's just so elegant. So we do have our stamp, authenticity stamp. We got the Chanel 22C stamp on it. And yes, it is made in France. So let's try to put this one on. And of course, when I went to the event, the presentation, I was like, when is my flower coming? And she's like, sorry, the flower did not come yet. But a week later, it arrived. And when it arrived, only one arrived. They ordered only one. This is the only one they got. I wonder why. I know that people don't really buy a lot of Chanel camellias, but I kind of am obsessed with them. I repeat, this is not a camellia, but it is listed as a camellia in their system. Oh, child, let me tell you, this thing is huge. Wintesi says there is a CC ant on there too. Yeah, it's a little tiny cocoa ant. I mean, you know, this thing is amazing. They also had camellias in the cruise collection, right? This is the cruise collection. These are the only flowers they released with the cruise collection. Angela is asking, what are the petals made of? Looks lovely on you, Dacob. Thank you so much. So, of course, there's so many different ways to wear it, you know. It's not that the color combo is the best, obviously, with this terracotta colors here. I mean, you could, but it's not like the best color combination. The petals are silk, I believe. But I did ask my sales associate, we couldn't figure it out, but the petals are very sturdy. Hold on, let me take it off again. So the petals, they twist, you know, you can kind of move them a little. They have a very thick, they're like double layered. So you have a layer in the back and then the layer in the front, and you know they're two different layers because um, this tie-dye effect is different in the back than it is in the front. So it's almost fleshy and meaty. It's a very, very thick texture. Wear it in the hair as well. You know, just plug it in there. It's a huge flower to put in the hair, but you could. Oh, you gotta be careful not to poke yourself, but you could definitely wear it on your hair. It can have different positions. I mean, maybe not in the front, but definitely something. So as time passes, I become more and more obsessed with their flowers, and the more different they are from their classic Karl Lagerfeld camellias that we know from the 80s and 90s, the more I like them. So I look for those Chanel flowers that are more in tune with what Coco did when she was alive. She didn't really use those plump, round camellias that we know from Karl Lagerfeld. She used a lot of different flowers. She also used gardenias. She used poppies. She used marigolds, roses, a lot of different iterations of flowers for brooches, and not just for brooches, but also to adorn garments. So when I saw a flower like this, which is kind of reminiscent of something tropical, of a tropical climate, it is part of the cruise collection, I thought, oh, this is really a rare little Chanel instance to add to my ongoing and growing secret garden, because, you know, I'm kind of building up my little Chanel floral garden. So this is one of the flowers to add to that garden. I understand that this is not for everyone. This is not something that everybody's going to rush out to buy. It is a very particular piece. It's like either love it or you hate it, honestly. Bottom line, because these flowers, they're so delicate. They're handmade. They're not the cheapest because they are handmade. So a lot of people kind of just like oversee them and don't really care for them. But to me, they're just beautiful. Again, the combo today is not the best color-wise. But wait, let me see. Maybe this, if we go down like that, maybe it's the stripes that kind of ruin it a little bit. So if we just go like this, so we just have this color pattern and the black, then it works a bit better than if we add another pattern kind of cutting in there. So if we just do this, it gives us a little bit more of an idea of how elegant this thing can actually really be. But to be quite frank with you, I just love the way that they just kind of put it on their finger like that, like a ring, and just wore it like that on the run. That was super cute. So there you have it. Now, reading the chats. Do you currently have any of those poppy rose or gardenia brooches in the bunker? Okay, so yes, I do have gardenia, a black version of a gardenia. I do have poppy. No, I would love to have a poppy brooch from Coco's last collection before the occupation of France in 1938, when she did the whole kind of poppy collection. I would love to have something from the 30s. Her poppies from the 30s would be amazing. Of course, I don't have any Chanel piece from the 30s. It's very rare to find. Very rare to find. Roses, no. I also don't. I actually have camellias, gardenias, and now this particular flower, which I'm not so sure which flower this is, because color-wise, it's its own thing. It's a kind of a fantasy flower, but from the shape, as I said, they do call it a camellia, but I would think it's something tropical, isn't it? Some Hawaiian thing. What do you guys think in the chats? I would love it on a white suit too. Yeah, yeah, Tyler, this would be really, really beautiful in a white suit. Um, the Windows, it says the archive. I could see the flower brooch on a vest, waistcoat, or poncho. I would love it on a white suit too, says Tyler. It could be hibiscus, shock star ink. It could be. Jack says, I adore it. Thank you. You know, it has a gothic flavor to it because this kind of pure white petal is, it's kind of, it's bleeding black from within. And the stem in this whole part in here is very black. And then it kind of, from there, it kind of is spreading out all around the flower, and that black almost turns to a purpley hue. So it is quite gothic in a way. Now, of course, then they created the whole pattern. So you see that the leaves actually have a whole texture to them. The petals, sorry, not the leaves. And it's too. And the back, of course, is also black. So I see it more as an art piece rather than a fashion piece, an artistic garden piece. Hibiscus, the hibiscus in English. I have a very interesting shirt with the original colors of the hibiscus. Thank you for subscribing. And the from Yoji Yamamoto, from his Y3 collection, with his dear friend artist who is painter to the royal family of Japan. He made back in 2016 a drawing, a painting for Yoji Yamamoto for his collection, for the Y3 collection, with hibiscus flowers, but in their original color. They're usually red, orangey red. They can have some white streaks in there, but it's usually orange red. And they were set on this backdrop pattern of wonderful green leaves that are set off by these orangey, fleshy, red hibiscus or hibiscus flowers that do look like this, but obviously not in this color pattern. Very pretty, says Sharon. Thank you so much. Miss Molly says, think of a Chanel silk blouse with the flower print all over. Oh, it looks like an anemone, says Lux Dahlia. You could wear it as a bracelet too. I mean, you know, like a corsage. If you're taking somebody on a dance, you're gonna give them a little corsage, a little camellia, a little Chanel flower to put on their arm. I mean, there's a delicate elegance to this piece. It's really, really beautiful. And the size just, I love how gothic it is. You would never think to turn such a tropical saturated flower into such a toned down dark piece. That's exactly the point. It is just so beautiful that they kind of played with that duality. White anemone have a dark center. Oh, I didn't know, Lux Dahlia. That is interesting. Do you think this could be like that? A type of... Aaron says, okay, I need a hibiscus juice or tea. It's plucked straight from a black and white film. It does have that quality to it. And I'm not so sure if this is... It looks like crêpe de chine silk, but it could be cotton as well. It's definitely pressed into this shape. And it's very, very fleshy to the touch. It's a very thick texture. So I'm not so sure. At times, how it reflects light, I would say it's silk. At other times, I want to say it might be cotton. I could have done without the Chanel logo now, but you know how it is. Chanel has to put their logo on everything these days that is not haute couture. So we do have a little metal double C right there, which this flower did not need, but it's their prerogative to put their logo on everything. So it has little tiny hooks in the back. So it's like a double C, metal, double C, and these two kind of like little claws that perforate the petal, and then they're kind of bent together. So they're kind of closed shut like this. And that's how they stay tightly firm on the petal. The metal pin in the back. The brooch is hand sewn. So you see here we get to this haute couture aspect of why these flowers cost so much. So we have a hand sewn pin / brooch in the back. So let me zoom this in. So you can see the threads right there and there. The black thread there and there. That is handmade. Also, this is hand rolled, cut, attached to the actual brooch and pin, also handmade. And of course, the whole twirly bit of the flower, this whole stem that goes through there, and each petal as well. So yeah, obviously, it didn't need to cost so much. It costs extra more because it's Chanel. But within their pret-a-porter range, their flowers are those pieces where they really pay extra attention and put so much hand labor into them. So just bear that in mind when you go into a Chanel boutique and you see their camellias and flowers, and you might think, this is insane. Why does it cost so much? Well, A, they don't overproduce them. Unlike their bags, you're not going to see hundreds and hundreds of them in the boutique. They're going to order 2, 3 per season. So they don't produce that many. So they have the capacity to actually have people who are professionally dedicated to producing these flowers make them for Chanel. And because they're not overproduced, obviously their price is also higher. So to me, it's a win-win, but you love it or you hate it. So there you have it, guys. Angela Kier Vlog says the color combo is great. Ollie says the texture is amazing. This piece is, for me, haute couture, says Erin. The silk here is very, very delicate. You have to understand, when I take pictures of this, and I will take close-up pictures of it to post to Instagram, this is all hand cut. So you have to roll it. So if I unroll it, I don't want to damage it, but if you unroll it, you can see the beauty of it. Look how delicate this is. So let me zoom this in. This beautiful net texture. So when you kind of let it roll itself in, you get these little stems, and they're all cut and hand rolled. Archival piece. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, thumb it up. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Oh, almost forgot. We got one more thing to unbox, but let's postpone this to the next video. Be sure to tune in as I go through this entire catalog with you and we review it with a special guest. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.